I don't know if I can share this video with y'all, and y'all let me know if y'all see anything that fits under the realm of terrorism. Let's take a closer look.
An inmate at prison in New York after he was beaten by corrections officers. Today, New York's Attorney General released body cam video and called what happened shocking and disturbing. Here's Sam Brock, and a warning: this video is graphic.
Newly released shocking video shows these correctional officers fatally beating an inmate, Robert Brooks. The footage, blurred and redacted by state authorities, shows officers repeatedly kicking and punching Brooks in the legs and chest and trying to jam an object down his throat. New York's Attorney General says Brooks was pronounced dead December 10th, a day after these interactions with correctional officers was recorded.
I do not take lightly the release of this video.
James says the video doesn't have audio because the officers involved failed to properly activate their body cameras. It begins with Brooks being carried inside, handcuffed, and face down. He's then raised up, face bloodied, and punched in various parts of his body. Brooks was serving a 12-year sentence for stabbing his girlfriend. His attorney says his death is incomprehensible.
I was there. Mr. Brooks' son and his father and his brother, they all watched the video as well. And I think it was just the overwhelming shock. It was just felt so incomprehensible.
NBC News has not been able to reach attorneys for the 14 people under investigation, but the president for the Correction Officers Benevolent Association adding in a sharply worded statement, the egregious and repugnant action of the officers who committed this heinous and fatal assault does not in any way reflect the values of the vast majority of correction officers, including my members.
13 personnel are currently suspended without pay. Another has resigned as the investigation continues. And yet, Tom, there are still questions tonight about what happened that led to the beating that we just saw. Tom?
Talk to me.
That was terrible. Oh my gosh. It's like it was April.
It's a lot.
Or got to go.
Well,
when they say what he was there for, I kind of like, okay, but it's a lot to see. I mean, all right.
Let me say, I'm kind of I'm kind of on the end where, you know, it's frustrating when you work hard to play the game at their rules, to compete and to show that you're able, willing, and capable of being a part of this society, the American culture system, rather say culture, the system, and be afforded all of the rights and rituals, the protection, the respect. And when you see things like that, it just allows you to realize that we have not yet begun to fight. It's not, you know, we just, let's get the guns, let's get the bats, let's get the knives, let's get this, but then all you get is a lot of wounded, stabbed up, and murdered people. We have to learn how to attack and be precise without being, you know, violent. Violence should only be used when violence is invoked against you. And in that case, violence was invoked against him. But how they get us, then it becomes an issue of this. Had he fought back and prevailed and, you know, managed to survive and live, and had he murdered one of the officers, at that point they would have charged him as a crime for murder. So that was a no-win situation. You know what I'm saying? Because the fact he didn't die, it had he fought back and prevailed and not, you know, have died. They said, well, you didn't die, so it wasn't right for you to kill them because you didn't die. So my suggestion to our people, and this is important, I really need to realize why. Again, Thule being elected, you know, newly commissioned for Rockdale County, definitely, you know, we give the high due, which is the thanks to the Most High, the Creator, for granting the opportunity. It's so important to get people and for people of color start organizing, strategizing to get into places and where we can make a difference. You can't continue to watch it and not become proactive. To not get involved. F it, all of them crackle. F it, all of them. You can't keep saying things that make no sense. We've done that and we got no resolve. They said, we already got people in position of color. We don't have enough. And the problem is we have a lot of people of color in position, but we don't have people in care with the care in position. We don't have people with the empathy in position for people, not just for people of color. You got to have for people. Naturally, it should be for y'all. When I look in the mirror, I see me. I don't hate me, so I can't hate people that look like me. I have to make sure I ensure that justice is being given to people that don't look like me as well. And that comes with educating our people on how to become strategic in making decisions and creating candidates with a voice for the people to get change, and you get rid of people like that. You got to start putting people in place. See, the problem is you as the radical citizen can only be heard but so much, and then you could be silenced. So you have to get people in position to where you can make sure that you have the confidence that something is being done and being addressed. Why I'm saying that, let me show you the difference. If you could, I sent you a video about the New Orleans situation, right? I sent you one where Senator Kennedy had something to say.
Yes, sir.
I want you to, if you could play what they say happened first, I want you to play what Kennedy had to say, and I'll tell you.
Oh, hold on. Give me a minute. I had a Kennedy video loaded, but let me go and find the other previous video. Give me 1 second.
Okay, please. And it's a he said we need some honest, integral one. What that integrals one who have too many people of color screwing up. And you're right. Let me tell you, we do. We have a lot of people of color made a mess. We have a lot of people of color that have been real fighters, proponents for people. And I just be honest with people of color, and I want you to know this. We've been underserved, underrecognized, while still overachieving